Hello guys, and welcome to the first episode in a new playthrough here in Europe Universalis 4 with the Anbennar mod. Today, we're gonna be evil, I guess. What do I mean by that? Well, we're gonna be playing a human Coronite faction. Human, because my attempts at playing orcs have failed and I've given up after a couple of attempts there. And Coronite, because, well, that's heresy and that's evil, right? Yeah, kind of like the dwarves. I almost never, in the same way I never really bother playing dwarves, but I recently tried them out. I've decided I should finally stop LARPing so much and actually give Coronite, the Coronite religion a try, because I have not played that religion for literal years, and from what I understand, they have gotten multiple updates that have revamped their mechanics over that time. So, yeah. Originally, I was gonna do Urdia because they go on like Coronite crusades and stuff. But from what I understand, their mission tree is being updated. So we're gonna do the next best thing, which is Anbennar, which also goes crusading, from what I understand, when they form their nation. All right, here we are. Now, you could pause and read this if you will. Basically, finding actual lore about the Anbennar isn't the easiest thing I have found. We are Corvurians, who presumably participated in the battle that sort of killed Dukan's son and made Eskan the way it is now. But instead of going home to Corvuria, we're gonna go to Vernham for some reason. Yeah, I don't fully understand it, but yeah, at some point we are going to try and build up our shit and then deal with the evil vampires in Corvuria by crusading with Corin, presumably. Yeah. Lord Dreadmire has arrived. And speaking of evil, we are actually now playing the humans in Eskan, which I normally don't, because I always play the orcs, but once again, I gotta try out new things with that comes the fact that I don't really know how to play humans, because they work very differently from when I played them last time. That being that we have to do federations now. And so I've looked up some guides and stuff, and from what I understand federations are a bit strange in the sense that they are defensive alliances that don't cause diplo relation slots, but you can also attack members of your own federation. So if I want the lands of Stalwart Band, which I do, then I want them to join my federation, because then that'll make it easier to attack them, which is interesting. Yeah, we also should invite someone else, although we might not. It seems like everyone basically likes you at game start. So being the leader of a federation is also important because you get bonuses. Honestly, there is like a lot of bonuses to morale you can stack up as the humans. No wonder I always struggle as the orcs. Corin's Fall, yeah. Same as always. If I continues. Yeah, we also get this Adventurer Unity thing, which just gives us free money, because I guess the humans deserve to have that. We're also migratory, and I don't know if it's still the case, but there was something about staying in a single province, increasing devastation in that province, and so you kind of constantly have to move around in order to not live in a devastated province. Air needed. Adventure Unity goes down. Yeah, I guess we'll just do a skill captain. Sunder, Lord of Mediocrity. I mean, sure. Yeah, okay, I guess there's no real point in me naming him that, seeing as we're not really a dynasty yet, are we? The Order of the Iron Scepter wants to be friends, which, yeah, sure. It might have been better to... Once again, I don't really know. Knowing my skill level, it wouldn't be too unlikely that I'll have to restart after fucking up, so... we might get a chance to learn more, but yeah. The next thing we do is to migrate over here. Oh, okay, maybe I shouldn't have done that. Oh, well, whatever. But yeah, because migration actually costs mana as human migrators. It's not free. Although I think as long as you migrate within your own tribal land, you can migrate for free. No, no, you can't. That was a lie. Okay. Well, we're gonna do the thing you always do at game start. We're gonna get novice adventurers. And then we're gonna spam out these early missions and then hopefully invade some of these goobers over here. Because they are goblins and we are humans with silly levels of morale bonuses. There we go. Yeah, this mission tree is just generic. If anyone is like me and normally don't play humans in ESCON, we get our actual like country mission tree when we form our formable, which is called Raven March, I think. Yeah, look at that. 20 years of plus 10 morale. So much for the bonuses of the orcs, eh? And then we need 2 stability, and then we get free money for some reason. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I don't think I'll be coring anything anytime soon, because you kind of end up just staying as a single province miner. And build tribal buildings. That's how you get more... that's how you get more force limits. Ooh, that is expensive though. Okay, well, whatever. Squish ahead. Reclamation of Escan. Yeah, we need to do this, but we cannot do it quite yet. Now, we will be staying at one province minor, but we will still be taking land. We'll just be taking these tribal lands. And I guess, yeah, there was a thing about that you can settle it at some point, but there's also the other thing where, I don't know, we'll deal with that when we deal with that. Groundhog. I suppose there's no real reason to Cobbeledron Flunghead. I really like the well, I guess they're not new at this point, but yeah, all of the various like flags that the goblins have. Yeah, Flunghead has a Flunghead on its flag. Makes sense. All right, let's kill earworm because yeah, that's not very nice. That's kind of disgusting actually. And then yeah, we get more missions as well, which gives us even more morale because that's definitely fair. Yeah, sorry for being salty. Sorry for being a salty orc, by the way, but I'll try to contain myself. And that's a nice lag spike, but it does not matter, for we shall win anyways. Now, I forget the spaghetti. Can we actually move into uncolonized territory? Or is that just not very smart? Seems like we are legally allowed to do it, okay. Because if I could just sort of get up here and stack wipe this goober, that would be nice. Oh, interesting. So the event where Corrin becomes an option gives us extra adventure unity. I think I'll do that, actually. I mean, we are supposed to crusade in the name of Corrin or whatever. At least, you know, it would be really embarrassing if, you know, when I actually get my hands on my mission tree, turns out we are not going to be crusading quite as much as I originally thought. Okay, what the fuck? Mr. Stalwart Man, who is supposed to not be able to get alliances, have gotten himself an alliance. I guess maybe if the AI asks you, you can get them? But yeah, that kind of complicates my plan of killing or vassalizing the Stalwart Band. Which is awkward. I mean, I guess well, I say we can just kill Marhold, but that's easier said than done, isn't it? Another thing we want to do, if I remember my how to Escon guide correctly, is we need to gather as much prestige as possible, which, I mean, you normally want that, but if you have over 50 prestige, it's said that you can get a mage general as your ruler, so that would be nice. So we're gonna just pointlessly force the local goblins to end their relation or end their rivalry with some random shithole nation that I don't know about or care about. Peak EU4 gameplay. Alright, there we go. A bit of money and some more tribal land. Very nice. Although I guess they'll still be around, so that's interesting. Tribal land is usually out of your control to a large extent anyways when you're playing orcs, so it seems like the humans can just, yeah, because they can just migrate into your land without you really being able to do much about it, so. Would I want him to be annexed? I suppose I do. So we could postpone a war against Flying Hound, and also there's the fact that the enemy does outnumber me quite a bit here, so. I guess at least waiting for my mercs to get back up to strength wouldn't necessarily be a terrible idea. Alright, yeah, looks like I didn't need to wait until they... Oh, never mind, they actually are retreating. Well, that's not good, actually, fuck. Something jinx. Well, hopefully all my bonuses will allow me to win a battle even if they do make their way over here. I did read something though about the monstrous nations not really being in the mood to reinforce each other, so maybe that's the case. Ah, never mind. I see why a grasshopper muncher isn't showing up. He seems to be in some Demarian trouble. Those darn Silmunas, eh? Oh, I mean, fuck, man. Normally I would always take the professionalism, but right now mercenary maintenance is like actually, it's just 5 years of it. It's fine. Oh shit! I just realized how we can basically take no land here because it's because he didn't actually have that much tribal land, so I might not have thought this one through. Oh well, I guess at least that gives us an excuse to not bother going to his ally to deal with him. Because what I really should be doing actually is figuring out a way that I can beat Deadfang, although that's easier said than done because they actually have an army because they're orcs and whatnot. Oh wow, we can just spam our way through all of these bloody missions. Very nice. Expanding territory, settle costs, gross expansion reduction, Nah, now that we have money, I want to build... Well... Well, yeah, we'll start by going over here. I assume the tribal buildings will sort of come along with you. But yeah, we'll show up over here. Nothing suspicious, Mr. Federation member. Don't worry about me. Then we'll grab War Camp for force limit. And then we can start thinking about who we're going to fight next. Discipline, I mean... I really do need manpower though. Alright, we can do this thing. Adventures in the workforce, yes. Don't know why I get development cost reduction when I can't develop anything. Oh, there's the force limit though. Now I guess, yeah. We just got Miltech, so I'll just invest everything else in Adventure Unity to try and get the economy needed to sustain a bigger army. And just go further into debt, I suppose. Okay, because I'm super paranoid that they're gonna get tech, I want to just deck on the orcs right now while I have the, while I have a 2-2 or 4-2-2 technology advantage, so. Let us declare on these goobers and get some tribal land. And I guess I'm about to find out whether or not these guys just got black flagged or not. Knowledge is power, sure. Did indeed catch them, and yeah, that morale difference is big, but is it big enough? No, they still managed to get away. That's annoying, because yeah, that is big. Oh, this is nice. Heart grinder, I guess. Although I assume the dog eaters are only attacking heart grinder because I'm also at war with them. But yeah, it really does seem that you can just attack orcs and they just won't help each other. Of course, now that I've jinxed it, who knows what will happen, but... Alright, we have some other nice missions we can do here. Just by befriending some of our friends in the Confederation. Very nice. Get some free mana. Can't piece out the war though. Oh, maybe we can soon. Or is this going to be one of those where Dog Eater just sits on his ass and doesn't want to peace out? Because I literally can't peace out. It's not an option. Or maybe it is actually. Yeah, no, never mind. It totally is an option right now. I would really like to see... Ew, I don't want to see this. This guy moving into land that I was going to have. Okay, well. Do you want to peace out or... I could have sworn there's a rule that the guy with the most war score or something like that has to peace out first. That might have just been my desires, not the other way around. Insult, really? Oh, okay, well, fine. I'll peace out. Oh, ballsack. I can't have these lands now. And I can't migrate while at war, which means we won't get this, which means we won't get a border with Groundhog, and fuck, that's bad actually. Yeah, Stalwart ban really fucked me up the bum here. Fucking hell. That's genuinely quite frustrating. I guess I could use this as an opportunity to humiliate, seeing as... like this. Would leave this province for this dude, which is annoying, but like, it wouldn't really change much. In fact, him cooking me like that is making me so annoyed that I'm gonna just attempt an invasion of him. Now, I did take a cheeky save before this because... I mean, the goal here is to vassalize him, but if you can't actually vassalize him, then this invasion doesn't actually serve much of a purpose, does it? I mean, I guess I would be claiming this area, which is nice. It did... I mean, the initial text did tell me I should go to Vernham, because Vernham is nice, I suppose. Yeah, fuck it. Let's just start by going into Vernham, I guess. Oh, never mind. It already has a bunch of devastation. And this is the time when I have to admit... oh, yeah. Old Vernham, which is where we're now, is also, like, just scuffed. Suppose that would be one way to actually make it over to Groundhog, though. We can just, like, migrate our sorry ass over there. Many options, in fact. Although, before anything else, I think I will just invade. And we'll see if we can vassalize or not. I also, yeah, I want to do this while I have the tech advantage, so... and all the morale stuff and stuff. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Just straight up sack wiped. That's interesting. Very strange game mechanic. Humans really are... I mean, I did say at the start of the video that we were going to be evil, and this seems pretty evil to me. Specifically allying someone because he has game mechanics make it so that you can murder them easier than your actual enemies. And yeah, Marhold something seems to be broken with Marhold. Not broken, but he has had these rebels forever, and his army is only 4,000, so... and at this point, I'm pretty confident we can beat whatever he wants to send at us. If he just ends up sitting there, we can always just walk over and say hi. I guess I can check now, actually. You cannot mute your Discord, I guess, because I forgot to do that. But yeah, okay, so... you can vassalize people, but not... if they're too expensive and actually living in nice provinces. So that sucks, actually. Because now I just nuked one of my members. Oh, never mind. He's still in the... okay, I'll go mute this. Okay, this is interesting. Hopefully this will last, but... yeah, Discord notifications is finally turned off. Sorry about that. But yeah, it says there that if we take this province, vassalizing them suddenly doesn't cost too much. I guess there's some strange calculations going on here regarding... regarding, like, you know, certain things being more expensive or whatever. I guess maybe our oh yeah, 400% extra province war score cost. Exactly why I take... fuck it. I have no real point in trying to figure out what's going on there. But yeah, that does mean we will have to make our move on Marhold, though. Holy shit, that was a long siege. Can I please have peace now? Yes, thank you, okay. Oh, shit. He does actually have quite a lot of money, though, that I would like. I guess we're dragging this on a bit longer. Okay, thankfully that didn't actually take that long. So I'll take his tribal land and make him a vassal. And then I guess we'll see whether or not he now becomes super disloyal, which will be interesting to see. What's this? Tribe should migrate. Is that so? Your devastation is high. Oh. Yeah, I mean, that was the plan. Although this place already has a bunch of bad stuff. But yeah, okay, yeah, it might not matter because these goblins I were planning to invade are already getting bonked up. But yeah, I do wonder what happens if I migrate in a way that makes it so I no longer border my own tribal land. Guess we're gonna go find out. And yeah, we do hopefully bring our stuff. Yeah, we do. Excellent. Can't migrate since we have a truce with Dead Fang. That's how they stop you from doing that. That's actually really bad then, because I'm kind of just stuck here doing not a whole lot. Well, I did sort of want to invade the Gallant Goobers, so I guess we'll think about doing that. Oh yeah, we did have that extra bit of Confederation thing. Order of the Iron Scepter is at war. Okay, well, never mind, we still can't do anything. Yeah, if I could like convince the Order of the Iron Scepter to help me in a war against these guys, that would make things easier. Not much, but a bit. I suppose I will also spend my money on this thing to get extra aggressive expansion reduction. I don't know how bad it is right now, but yeah, no, they do take some aggressive expansion reduction. Although, then again, you probably don't take a lot of aggressive expansion, do you, by just stealing other people's tribal land? But yeah, I guess unless there was something specific that's going to happen in Vernham, then I guess I will also just migrate over here. Just stop this guy from migrating here and, you know, blocking us essentially. Okay, but now we can actually do diplomatic front. This will lower coercion to 20. That's fine, I think? Question mark. Also, there's... Yeah, okay, so this guy did end up leaving the Federation as a result of me vassalizing him. I guess I should look for more members? I suppose that's the downside of, you know... of murdering your own Federation members. But yeah, no one wants to join. Sad.